to sing. In my ears, all I kept hearing was negative people. Oh gosh, negative people. And even though I earned my place behind some of them smiling face, negative people. Oh gosh, negative people. Just to reach the top, my back they would stab, trying to pull me down like them barrel crab, pretending them is friend, but I must admit, I just don't have no time for no hypocrite. So no matter what you say or do, all I say is shoot by shoot. I won't give up. No, won't give up. You only fail when you fail to try. So though their webs they spin, winners never quit. Quitters never win. So no matter all the talk they talk, champions rise when haters walk. Don't give up. No, don't give up. No matter how they pull me down, I only keep rising. Never quit and quitters never win. Hear me? So when you feel that you're on your last, some may say the die is cast. Don't give up. No, don't give up. You only fail when you fail to try. Look raw and tough as skin. Never quit. Quitters never win. So even when I reach the edge and by my fingertips I grasp the ledge, I won't give up. No, won't give up. I wanna reach where the air is red to hear the angels sing. Never quit and quitters never win. Oh yeah.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for staying on the Street 919 FM. Well, as you know, on a Wednesday, we have Mr. Wayne Delamore. And after Mr. Wayne Delamore, we have Mr. Big Mike. So Natural Health Solutions should be up next.
One thing in life that you must avoid, guaranteed to drive you paranoid. Negative people. Oh gosh. Negative people. They exist just to kill your dream.
Let's talk on the street.
The official station that defends the nation.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday right here on the Street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Join Wayne Delamore on Wednesdays from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Never win. So when the mountain you start to climb, one thing I want you to bear in mind. Don't give up.
It's LC the beat guy.
Yes, you are. All right,
Good
so
morning,
you have
good morning.
online.
Okay. Good morning, TNT. This is the voice of Wayne Delamore here this morning. We are on live, slight technical difficulty, but I'm happy to be here this morning to share with you what's happening as it pertains to health and wellness. It is an important factor for us people, and today we're going to be sharing with you issues surrounding arthritis, issues surrounding osteoporosis, issues surrounding the degeneration of the muscles, the degeneration of the bones, and things that sometimes we may take for granted. And, we want to share with you this morning to enlighten you that there is options, there are real protocols using a naturopathic approach, using a homeopathic approach in dealing with issues of muscle and bone degeneration. All right? Of course, at Natural Health Solutions, we are very proficient, not just with our blood profiling, but now, of course, our bioresonance full body assessment and diagnostics, which can detect early signs what's going on with the body in terms of the entire system, the muscular system, the skeleton system, the endocrine system, people, the cardiovascular system, the circulatory system, the lymphatic system, every area in the body, dealing with of course, the breathing apparatus, the GI tract, everything is being assessed with our advanced bioresonance. Guys, you need to actually, for those of you who have multiple complications, for those of you who are not sure what's going on with your body, for those of you who are having pain, in different areas of the body and not sure what's going on, you have issues affecting the organs, you have issues affecting the reproductive organs, for example, the prostate, the female reproductive organs issues, and you're not sure, you want to do our advanced bioresonance. It's just a few persons, a few practitioners in the country that have this technology and that knows how to use it properly. And what we do advanced bioresonance, this medical device operates similar to an ultrasound and even comparable with an MRI. What is unique about this is that it's completely non-invasive, meaning it will not cause any harm to the body. There's no radiation, there's no fallout, there's no dye that we have to inject into your veins, there's no invasive type of scanning. It's completely safe, 100%. There's a sensor that goes over the earbuds. There is a probe that you're holding in your hands. There's about 2 or 3 different forms of different detection that you're using on the human body that we strap onto the human body. And this assessment takes us sometimes between half an hour to as much as an hour, sometimes more than an hour, in order to give a full body assessment. After that full body assessment, we give you between a 10 to even a 20-page report, people. You get a medical report that even your medical doctors can read and they can understand, because it uses the same coefficient measurement that our medical colleagues use to determine things like, the cells, what's going on in the body. They have a standard normal. And then, of course, if the coefficient is too low or too high, of course, you have an abnormality, or if there's a problem that they identify for you, just like when you do a blood test, so you go and do specific tests in the organs. What is unique about this particular technology is that we check in the entire body system, all right, including sometimes we can go through the nervous system. And that is what is unique in terms of what we do here at Natural Health Solutions with our advanced bioresonance that can detail what's going on with the body. Now, what is unique as well, many persons may come to do our assessment and the problem is not a physical one. What about when the problem is a nervous one, or the problem is one dealing with stress factors? Oftentimes, these factors are not detected in many of the traditional instruments in many of the traditional instruments, both in terms of allopathic approach as well as naturopathic approach. Some of these traditional instruments do not pick up if it's a nervous system, or they may not pick up if it's the stress factors. And stress factors, as some of you may know, can cause serious dysfunction in the body, even though the organs may seem to be in a good position. What we do, of course, with our advanced bioresonance, it has the ability to check for the complete nervous system as well as stress factors. There was a young man recently who came and he had what he thought was a heart attack. They told him it wasn't a heart attack. They couldn't tell exactly what caused the heart to behave that way and for his body to begin to stiff up and so on. But what we realized after doing a full diagnostic assessment on him is the fact that he has gone through a very stressful period in a divorce situation, all right? And oftentimes with our advanced bioresonance tracker, we can see those factors that can have an effect on the body. What are the benefits of knowing that? Well, the benefits of knowing is how you structure your protocol in order to help, in this case, the client or the patient in terms of the recovery. Once we can pinpoint exactly where the problem emanated from, how it happened, then we could then tailor our approach to help to solve that issue. So when you may hear people talking about protocols, you have to have the right protocol. Having a protocol is one thing, but having the right one based on the issue at hand is what can help the person to heal. And it can take out all the clutter, all the that noise around there, in terms of dealing with other things that is not the primary cause or reason. And of course, at Natural Health Solutions, we approach this based on the cause. We look for the cause of the problem. We are not looking to deal with symptoms. You already have medical practitioners who are doing a very good job dealing with symptoms. What we are dealing with is from a causative approach, so that when we solve that problem, it is no longer there. I'll give you a primary example. We had a young lady who came here to assess her system. We discovered that she had a series of what we call cysts in her reproductive organs, a series of cysts and a series of stuff that also calcify in her system. So once things calcify, you find it have a hard surface, all right, much like a stone. And this young lady went, and of course she did an operation, and she removed the cyst because it was like, sometimes these things look like a hand of grapes, and they were really big based on what's going on there. And she did an operation. She removed the cyst, removed the calcification and stuff like that, well, at least most of it. And that was it for there. So, and that was just about 2 years ago. Now, that same lady came back to us 2 years after with more of the very thing that she removed via an operation. So we're talking about the cyst, we're talking about the calcification that she removed. The thing is, as we explained to her, that what you did was remove the symptom, you removed the issue, you removed the problem. However, the environment in your body, what caused the problem to occur, has not changed. The ecology of her system, whether the levels of toxicity, the level of acidity, the level of pathogens in her system has not changed. So guess what happened? It reoccurred. Especially in young women in the childbearing age, where there's a lot of stuff happening in that area. The body tries to isolate different levels of toxins, and sometimes they come in the form of a cyst or sometimes fibroids. And in some cases, you have where they begin to calcify in the system. So we change the environment, which has, of course, changing of eating patterns, changing of how to manage stress factors, eat clean, have clean thoughts, live clean. That's our mantra. And in doing that, in putting the body through a system of detoxification processes that we have been doing on her, guess what happened? Not only did it go away, but it didn't come back. So this is the approach that we're talking about at Natural Health Solutions when coming to addressing issues like that. We are not in the symptomatic approach. We're in the causative approach. And when we're dealing with the cause, oftentimes people have to discipline themselves in how they eat. They have to discipline themselves in how they live. The things that may cause any stress factors, if they can avoid stress, they should. And our protocol includes affirmations and different type of stress management techniques that we employ here at the clinic that is able to help our clients. And so these are the testimonies that we have coming in because of the approaches that we are using to deal with those conditions. So folks, if you're hearing my voice this morning on the airwaves, this is the approach we're using at Natural Solution. So we want you to call those numbers to make an appointment to address those conditions. A lot of stuff can be detected with our bioresonance, some of which we can't share with you this morning on air, but it is a powerful system that we have employed at the clinic, and I'm really impressed with the findings. I'm really impressed with the detail and the level of accuracy we are getting with these amazing devices that we're using. And of course, we have this available not just in Trinidad, but also in our branch in Tobago. Yes, we are in Tobago. We are located on number 40 Wilson Road in Tobago. This location is just at the corner of Wilson Road and Cordnowell Highway, just behind the foreign use dealer. You will see our signs up there. You can get us there from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday, and Saturdays we are at that location from 9 to 3 p.m. on a Saturday as well. The number to call for those of you in the Sister Isle Tobago, you want to make an appointment, you want to do a proper assessment, a full body assessment, people. You'll be amazed of the price point to assess the body, because oftentimes when you go, you could assess one area of the body, you could assess the cardiovascular system by doing an ECG, echocardiogram. You could assess the blood by doing a series of blood tests. You could assess different areas of the body. But with our bioresonance, you're getting a full body diagnostic assessment that will give us not just the pathology of the issue, but we can also determine the early warning signs. Now, the early warning signs, people, are is one of the most important factors, because, as I said, the areas that we are very strong in is the area of early detection and prevention. So these are the areas that is important, because what we are saying is that let us do a preemptive strike. Don't wait until you get sick. Don't wait until it reaches the point of disease. Let me tell you something this morning, listeners. Before you wake up a morning and they say, okay, they diagnose you diabetes, or you were diagnosed to be in the ear cancer, or different types of degenerative conditions, before you reach that point, your body has been degenerating for a period of time. In many cases, many years. Why? Because your body is wonderfully made. Your body has been compensating the best it can to prevent sickness and disease. But you have been putting the wrong things in your body. You have been dealing with stress in a wrong approach and dealing with stress, all right, and different issues, stress and injury, trauma, different things like that. So you find the body reach a point where it's being taken over by degenerative conditions. One of the things that is unique about our approach is that we can detect very accurately those early signs, those early detection, even in the area of cancer. There are indications that the body is degenerating. We can see the levels of inflammation oftentimes in the area. We can see in a bioresonance the levels of detection in the numbers, which indicate there's something happening here, and it breaks it down for us. So with that information, we could then start to address the issue before it develops into cancer, before it develops into diabetes, before it develops into osteoarthritis, before it develops into a muscle degeneration or a nerve damage. So many of you out there dealing with nerve issue, and damaging with the nerves is very, very painful. It can be very, very painful. And so at Natural Health Solution, we have gone and we have added a very qualified person who is dealing with different areas of massage, whether it's medical massage, chiropractic massage. We also deal with things like nerve compression, different type of massages, people who want to recover from arthritis or people recovering from stroke. These are massages that we combine with our nutritional platform and our diagnostic platform to help persons in the area recovery for those of you who have already gone through some of these issues. But I employ, for those of you who are listening this morning, and we just finished our election there. We congratulate the new government, and we look forward for great things. We must have great expectations, people. Trying to Tobago, we need to have great expectations. We need to manage those expectations, but we need to have good expectations. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because oftentimes, it doesn't matter what result we get or who party is in government, it leaves a gross amount of stress for maybe the persons who were not the victors, whatever person or party you have been supporting. If you were not successful, there's a high level of stress. There's a high level of anticipation. Sometimes all that anticipation stress is for nothing, Sometimes we're stressing over nothing because oftentimes, depending on who is in power, it doesn't affect you directly or even indirectly. There's a lot of stress factors, and these things cause major problems in the body. And so after election, you have a number of persons who are sick emotionally. What we say in Natural Solution, we do have protocols to deal with what we call emotional issues. A lot of people out there right now need emotional detoxification. All right, they need what we call mental equilibrium. They need physical homeostasis. They need balance, because if it is you have an existing problem, or what we like to call pre-existing conditions, and you are stressing because of what went on recently in the outcome of the election, you're going to have some serious problems. What that stress will do, it will heighten the problems that you're having. It will magnify every sickness issue in your body. At Natural Solution, we can help you to deal with those challenges because we have had experiences with that before. And this is a time for our nation to come together and heal together as one people. And you will see throughout history that all nations who have done well have been the ones who have been successful in bringing different interest groups together for a common goal, for a common purpose, and the benefit and all. People need to understand that. And it's interesting that even persons who may be highly educated may miss that basic salient point. We are better together. And this is my whole thing for TNT this morning as well. We are better together. That is a fact. That is a fact. We are the people on the ground who have to live and work together. All right? And at Natural Solution, we have seen the fallout of the stress factors. We have seen the signs before with our experience here in the industry. All right? And we are saying there's a way to deal with this. You got to release. And I'm saying this for persons who have health challenges now this morning, regardless of the situation. In order for your body to get in a position of homeostasis to heal, it's not just popping a pill. It's not just about going by a doctor and pop a pill and get an injection. No. There are a lot of chemistry that is happening in the body. there's a lot of stuff that's taking place in the body that you need to address. All right? And you need to be at peace. So in order to heal, you must forgive. When you query people or situations in your mind and your heart, and you query disdain and dislike, and some of you even hate. When you query those things, they do a serious damage to your organs. They put pressure on the organs, and there's scientific data to support what I'm telling you here. There's much scientific data. You got to forgive. You got to forgive yourself as well, and you got to reach any point of peace. You know, a peace of mind. As I said, physical homeostasis and emotional equilibrium. You need to have balance. And once you release that tension that puts pressure on the organs, especially liver and the kidneys, and all these different areas, when you release that pressure, you find that the body starts to heal. Even some of you who may be in a very negative environment at home, you have challenges at home. It could be a loved one, a family member, and the environment is so stressful that it causes your sickness to get worse. Sometimes the stress will surpass the problem and take you out. So what am I saying this morning, TNT? Release. Forgive. I'm not saying forget, because sometimes when we forget, things can happen again. But you got to release. You got to have a life of balance. You know, this is a time for emotional detoxification of a people, of Trinbagonians, that will allow us to heal and allow us to think clearly. When you are consumed with these things, people, that I just mentioned, disdain and disgust and all these things, and even hate, it clouds your judgment. You cannot think clearly. You cannot function at your optimum. You cannot function at your optimum and you can't think clearly. And because you can't think clearly, your body is not thinking clearly. The chemical reactions that take place in the body with the endocrine system, you know, with the adrenals, which is like the chemical factory of the body, it doesn't function properly. It misfires. There's miscommunication with the body. The body is a complex electrical machine, a neurological machine that releases these fiber electrodes through the body in its communication network, which is vast. So when you are in discomfort and you are grieving or you carrying hate and these things, your body's not going to function properly. So the injections you take and the pills you're popping, no, it's not going to help you. It's going to try to help the symptoms, but guess what? The problem, the underlying cause is getting worse. The underlying cause is getting worse, TNT. So you got to heal. You got to have balance. That's how the body operates. Laughter, hugs, yes. And I know in the period of COVID, we don't even have, you know, the pleasure of having any contact and hug, but there's so much of powerful energies when somebody gives you a genuine hug. A hug of friendship or, you know, love and stuff like that. There's so much of good energies that is good for the human body. You know, thank God some of us will be able to take a sea bath. We don't know how long we were able to go in the ocean and swim, because it does so much things for the body in terms of healing. All that negative energy, you know, and the ocean is also a powerful detoxifier for the body as well. So relieving stress, detoxifying the body, I want to leave you with that this morning in terms of how powerful that is, how important it is to release, to forgive. And years ago, I didn't understand the concept of forgiving or forgiving someone. I didn't understand why should I forgive someone who have done wrong against me. But it wasn't about exalting or forgiving the perpetrator as much as it is releasing you. And when you forgive, there is a tension that leaves your body. You have relieved your immune system from a high degree of stress factor. And you feel relaxed and you're able to move on and you're able to do the things that you want to do. If you are not able to release that person or persons to move on, then it holds you in a bondage, and it can consume you, TNT. It could consume you to the point where you will say and do things that you normally would not say or do. You may taint your character because of holding rage, of unforgiveness, disdain, disgust, hatred, and these things are not what we need in TNT right now. And this was not the original thought I had in mind and sharing with you this morning, but it's part of the healing process. And it's something, of course, at Natural Solution, we are aware of this. And so we have adjusted our approach to anticipate, to detect, and to decode these issues, to help person to overcome these issues by a number of things that can help to relax the body, a number of de-stress factors, not just exercising, but we have some very powerful functional medicines and natural compounds that can help in the distressing of your body. Let me tell you something, people. Once your body is distressed and your mind is at rest, and you begin to eat differently, sometimes without any medication at all, without any supplementation, just by distressing, detoxing, your body begins to heal amazing things. You spend 1 week in the beautiful islands of Tobago, walking barefoot on the earth and the grass, eating healthy and taking some sea bath, and there's distressing. When you come back and we look at your blood, or we do an assessment of you, major improvements because of that. TNT, I could go on and on this morning, but I will pause right now as we near to our time.
Yeah, Mr. Delamo.
Yes. So definitely give us a call at 304-5816. Those numbers are 304-5816. Give us a call right now. We are open from 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. In Tobago is 732-9187, 732-9187 in Tobago, and 304-5816 here in Trinidad. People, give us a call right now. Let's help you. Let's assess what's going on with you. Let's move forward together and take care of our bodies, our health, our mental sanity. Everything is needed in this pandemic period, in this where our country is needed for all these different things. So again, let me repeat those numbers before we leave. Those numbers are 304-5816, 304-5816, or 732-9187 in Tobago. God's blessings to you. Take care of yourself, TNT, and we'll be here next week, same time, same channel, right here on the Street 91.9 FM. Blessings to you.
They talk.
You talk. Come talk with us.
On the Street 919 FM.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday right here on the Street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Join Wayne Delamore on Wednesdays from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM.
Hallelujah, the splendor of a king, clothed in majesty, and all the earth rejoice, all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, and the very darkness tries to hide. They tremble at his voice, trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great stands. Oh, and time is in his hand. Beginning and the end. Beginning and the end. The Godhead, three in one. Hallelujah. Yeah, Father, Spirit, and Son. He's the Lion and the Lamb. He's the Lion and the Lamb. How great! How great! Come on and lift it up all over this place. Our God. Oh, sing with me. Sing with me. How great is our God. And all who see how great. He's King of Kings and Lord of Lords. How great is our God. Hey, how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me. Declare it. Oh, see how great. That's it. Is our God. Come on, every voice, lift it up. How great. Oh, yeah. Is our God. Sing with me. How great. He's awesome and he's mighty. With the power and strength, yeah. How great. How great, yeah. How great. The Bible declares that he has a name above all names. Come on and lift it up in this place. And you're worthy of all praise. We won't hold anything back from you, God. My heart will sing. How great. Yeah. Name above all names. Name above all names. Name above all names. Sing with me. How great. Oh, see how great. How great. Is our God. How great. Sing with me. If you believe that today, hallelujah, declare it. You're a great God. You are a great God. We're lifting it up to him now. Come on. You are great God. Powerful God. Mighty God. You're a great God. You're a great God. Hey, we glorify you. Somebody declare it. You are great. You are great God. Nobody like you. Nobody like you. You are great God. One more time, church, raise it up. You are great God. Say, you are great God. Without the music, raise it up. Sing. You are great God. You are great God. Sing it again. You are great God. I feel something about to happen in this place. Open up your mouth and declare it again. You are great God. You are great God.
All right, Toronto Beagle. So we're getting ready to go to Big Mike in a short bit. I want to thank Mr. Wayne Delamo for holding it down from 9:15 to 9:15. And so we have Big Mike coming up in a short bit. So don't touch your dial, stick and stay right here on the street, 919 FM. All right, so interesting discussions going on right now, and just so much fake things out there that if you're not genuinely concerned, you're gonna get roped into the foolish discussions that are happening all over Trinidad and Tobago. Right, so as I said to you, in a little bit we have Big Mike coming up, and after Big Mike I will be coming in to talk to you a little bit. But it's interesting, Trinidad and Tobago. Real interesting times happening right now. Right?
Abundantly above all you could ask for, according to the power that worketh in you. God is able to do just what He said He would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause He won't give up on you. He's able. How many believe it tonight? Yeah, yeah. He's able. Thank you, Jesus. Come on, y'all, I need y'all to help me sing. God is able to do just what He said He would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise. Yes. Don't give up on God. Tell somebody, 'cause He won't give up on you. He's able. Woo! I believe it tonight. Yeah. He's able. Somebody shout tonight. He's able. Hallelujah. We're going up. God is able to.
They talk.
You talk. Come talk with us.
On the street, 919 FM.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
What are you sleeping on? Did you know that you may be sleeping on dead skin cells, dust mites, and bodily fluids? Do you suffer with aches, pains, stiffness, and other sleep disorders? Studies show that you should replace your mattress every 7 to 10 years for better health, better support, and a better night's sleep. Visit a sleep center today at Quartz and find the perfect mattress for you. Quartz, bringing value home.
This is Pastor Charles from the Upper Room Ministry. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. for a time of prayer and intercession. I want you to know that we are going to have a TIME time in the presence of God, lifting up our nation, lifting up our families in prayer. I'm looking forward, my God, for you to join with me. Praise God, every Wednesday, praise God, praying for our nation, praying for our families, praying for our children. Join with me every Wednesday at 12 midnight. Tune into the Street 91.9 FM. God bless you.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the street 919 FM. Every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113. We know the street because we talk to the street.
Come talk with us on the street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Into racist social media post from a member of staff, and in news overseas, Jamaicans go to the polls on September 3rd. With the details, I am Jason Shields. This morning, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, during a popular television breakfast show, accused the UNC of attempting to delegitimize the government's election victory through its calls for recounts. Dr. Rowley said the call for recounts in constituencies where the UNC lost by thousands of votes is part of a deliberate strategy by the UNC to prevent the smooth transition of the government after the election. He said the Kamala Persad-Visesa-led party, by challenging the results in certain constituencies, was suggesting to their followers that their party had been cheated out of victory in the elections. The Prime Minister described the situation as dangerous, adding that there is an ethnic flavor to the situation, as there is a huge undercurrent of racism that has come out of this election. A secondary school in East Trinidad has launched an investigation into social media posts made by one of its teachers that have been deemed by many to be racist. The teacher is a member of staff at the Bishop's Anstey High School and Trinity East College. Following the defeat of the United National Congress on Monday's general election, the teacher in question was one of many who took to social media to express their views. The post spoke to the teacher's opinions on the way of life and educational levels of Afro-Trinidadian people. In the statement from the school said they have taken note of the allegations and added that they must be in keeping with the existing policies and procedures. Finally, in news overseas, Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, said he has advised Governor General Sir Patrick Allen to dissolve Parliament on Thursday, making way for Jamaicans to go to the polls on September 3rd. Nomination day will be Tuesday, August 18th. Mr. Holness noted that going to the polls during a pandemic may not facilitate the kind of campaigning to which they are accustomed to. Some 1.9 million Jamaicans were registered to vote on the last voters list, which was published on July 31st. The incumbent Jamaican Labour Party and the opposition People's National Party will be the main contenders in the elections, the first since the JLP claimed a one-seat win over the PNP. And that was a look at your mid-morning news on the street, 919 FM, recapping the headlines. The Prime Minister says the opposition is attempting to delegitimize the government's election victory. School launches investigation into racist social media posts from one of its members of staff. And in news overseas, Jamaicans go to the polls on September 3rd. Stay with us for more news on the street, 919 FM. We have news headlines at 11, and we have our next major newscast coming up at 12 noon. I'm Jason Shields. Do have a good morning.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Talk. You talk. Come talk with us. On the street, 919 FM. Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612. Don't forget to tune in right here on the street, 919 FM, every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Are you one of the 40 million people suffering with joint issues like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis? Well, you are listening to the right ad. You have the ailment, we have the remedy. Call us now on 288-8301 or 346-2612. Don't forget to tune in right here on the street, 919 FM, every Wednesday from 10:05 a.m.
Performance, beat all talk.
See, enough of them not real. See, enough of them not real, but they get to use real. Let me know. See, enough of them not real, get to use real dream for. Feel wash car, only black man fish sweep floor. For them are real, so them not forget fish shoot for. So how we make gun, them fi make rockets rich, so that we make space car, that we go Antigua, fly free Jamaica. crystal is in my garden. Black roses in my garden. Black roses in my
Yes. Trinidad and Tobago. Hello, everybody. What a morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Yes, people, this is the big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. Yes, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. We had to be grateful. We had to be thankful because we are in the land of the living. No, it's better to be seen than to be viewed. You know, when you're seen, you mean that you're alive and kicking. When you're viewed, you're in a coffin. But we thank God that, you know, we wake up and all the limbs are moving. And some people wake up cussing their neighbor. They wake up with, you know, probably the bunks of toe and the spiral out of order, you know, they vex with the world. But let me tell you something. Somebody who laid up in the hospital right now, fighting for the opportunity that you have right now, that you take for granted. People, we need to have an attitude of gratitude. It's important to have an attitude of gratitude. That is so important, that we have an attitude of gratitude. That is one of the main thing. Because just like the people who were coming out of Egypt, the Jews and they were coming out of Egypt, remember that 3 days journey. That's supposed to be a 3-day journey to reach the milk and honey. But what happened? They complain about the sun. They complain about the rain. They complain about the food. They wasn't getting steak. They say no steak, no this, no that. They complain about everything. Because for some reason they believe that Egypt was the thing. But God wanted to take them to the place of milk and honey. But some people just complain and gripe and everything they gripe about. And this is what we are seeing, the same set of people with different face in the nation today. A bunch of ungrateful people. People, it's time to have an attitude of gratitude. That is the main thing. So a 3-day journey. That 3-day journey turned out to 40 years. Because why? God couldn't deal with that. You know, God had a zero tolerance for stupidness and people who just fuss and fret and gripe and everything else. Ungrateful. One person look at the glass and he say, hey, the glass is half empty. And next one look at the glass and he say, hey, the glass is half full. Another person wake up in the morning, he look through his window and he started to complain about how the glass is so dirty. And then another person look through the window and say, Father, thank you for the sunset. Thank you for the sun. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you because I'm alive. So people, let's be grateful. Because somebody, somewhere is dying for your opportunity. Somebody, somewhere. So today, you know, we have here, we have a powerful, mighty man of valor in the house here, man. We have a warrior. We have a man who, listen, when you hear this man pray, you're talking about earthquake and thunder and everything else, right? You know, this man is a man that been empowering people. He did a study out in England. You know, he came back to Trinidad just to serve. He came back to Trinidad just to serve. You know, but he been through the mill. He been through tears, sweat, and everything else. He didn't just pop up just so. But he's here today to bring some powerful information and also bring deliverance. This guy have a program on radio from 12 to 5. I mean, while you are sleeping, he's in the midst, standing in the gap. Because all the different forces that is over Trinidad right now, especially at this time where the election is taking place. You know, and people going in the graveyard and people going in the cemetery and digging up all kind of old thing in order to win this battle. But we thank God for a man of God who is in the midst and he's standing in the gap. Yes, this is a health program. But when you're talking about health, you can't just talk about the physical part. You got to talk about the spiritual, the mental, and the physical. Because if the body not in harmony, hey, you will never receive healing. The whole system have to be in harmony. The spirit, the mind, and the body have to be in harmony. See, myself, Mike, but you always got thing and talking about thing. But no, I'm telling you. The system have to be in harmony with the body, the spirit, and the mind have to be in harmony. So people, I want you to hear this man, and you're going to open us out in a word of prayer. None other than my good friend, my good buddy. We work together because he deal with the spiritual, I deal with the physical. So it's a powerful tag team. Because some people come here and I tell them, listen, my package can't help you. You need some spiritual guidance. You need you're buying up, you're in chains, and you need that spiritual work to be done on you. And this is the man to get a job done. So people help me to bring on none other than Pastor Charles.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. Yes. Praise God to the rest of the world. Those of you that is tuned into this broadcast, I want to give God praise and thanks for you and for this opportunity, Mike. Yes. That allowed me to be here this morning to pray for the nation and to pray for all those that are going through. Praise God. If ever a time we need God,
yes. It's now.
If ever a time we need to hear from God,
it's now.
It's now. It's crucial times, Mike.
Yes.
Crucial time. There's a lot of things that is happening.
Yes.
Behind the scenes.
Yes.
Praise God, and we need to enforce spiritual things.
Right.
Spiritual things.
Wow.
We need to enforce spiritual things. You know, the Bible says not by might.
Yes.
Not by power.
Yes.
But it's by the Spirit of God.
Yes.
I heard you a while ago talking about attitude.
Yes.
Your attitude will determine your altitude.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
So
oh yes.
Gratitude says a lot.
Yes.
Jesus asked the guy who came back, 10 lepers was healed, Mike.
Yes.
10.
Oh.
Only one came back.
My God.
One came back. He asked the question.
Yes.
Where are the other 9? Where are the other 9? Jesus said to this one, you see, all of them received healing.
Yes.
This one that came back and was grateful. We have a lot of ungrateful people out here, Mike.
Oh, yes.
Unthankful.
Yes.
But this one came back.
Yes.
And said, Lord, thank you. Lord, thank you.
And he was made
whole.
He was made
whole.
This is what we're talking about. His healing took place when he developed an attitude of gratitude.
That's right. An attitude of gratitude.
That is the only point in time where you can become whole.
That's right. It's so simple. Your thankfulness,
yes,
opens the door for wholeness.
Oh my God! Hey, fire in this place.
Gratitude.
Tracy, call the fire brigade. Call the fire brigade. Listen, tell them there is some fire at the Big Mike Wellness Center. Call them and see if they could hold this fire. Because this is Holy Ghost fire, I'm telling you. If you walk in this place right now, I wouldn't have to put a package together for you. You will be healed. Oh my.
You sure?
Ay.
Listen, people, those of you that are under the sound of our voice, it is important that you understand the simplicity of words.
Yes.
Kindness. Your attitude opens the door.
Yes.
To you being made whole.
My God.
He came back and said, Lord, thank you.
Jesus.
With a tongue.
Yes.
A tongue.
Yes.
His tongue. He allowed his tongue to open up. With gratefulness.
Oh my.
Gratitude.
Yes.
As a result of his gratitude.
Yes.
He was made whole.
Wow.
Your gratitude opens the door for wholeness.
Hey.
For blessings.
Yes.
Not just for you, but for your family.
Oh my.
For your entire family.
Yes.
Everything that was in disarray.
Yes.
Became whole.
Oh my.
You see, he was healed.
Yes.
He was healed.
Yes, 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 yes.
There's a difference between healing.
Yes.
And wholeness.
Right. Mm-hmm.
When God intervened, as a result of your gratitude.
Yes.
Your gratitude determines your altitude.
Oh my.
Your altitude, it determines how far you go.
Yes.
But the prerequisite, what is the prerequisite? Your attitude. Your attitude towards life.
Yes.
Your attitude determines, my God, what kind of door will open for you.
Yeah.
You see?
And you see, some people believe that their money can do everything. But I tell you, you can have all the money in the world. And if you have a nasty, dirty, stinking heart, in order for healing to come about, listen, you don't get in life what you want, but you get in life what you are. First, you must become in order to attract.
That's right.
It ain't going to happen overnight, but you must become. Listen, the amount of people done me wrong in the past. And just yesterday, one called me, and I said to him, I said, hey, yes, everything there is still for you. Everything is there for you. Because I had cut him off, and the good Lord said, no, you can't do that. Because the same supplements that you put in for people with cancer and diabetes, you will end up with that.
That's right.
And I say, Lord, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. So I had to release that brother. In order to flow in my healing.
That's right. I
had to release certain people.
Yes, sir.
And in order, I have to deal with the bitterness and because it's gonna stress for and it's gonna poison my system.
That's right.
What's gonna happen to me? The journey that's supposed to take me 3 days gonna turn to 40 years.
That's right.
And eventually I still won't see it. But I where I'm going, I need to let go some load. I need to throw up the knapsack. I need to
where you're going.
Yes.
The children of Israel, they came out from Egypt, but Egypt was still in them. Was still in them.
Oh my! Yes,
they came out from Egypt, but Egypt was still in them.
Oh my! Rotten into their bones. Look at that!
It's a sickening thing because it hinders your mobility. It hinders you from reaching the point B, C, D, E, F, G.
And Pastor Charles, you're so right. Because some people come here with a cancer and the diabetes and the high blood pressure, but they're not willing to give up the junk food. It's still in them. It's still in them. So they're not willing to give it up, even though they pay for the package and everything else. And they want to they show up like if they're doing everything right, but they still have that junk in them. It has never left. So they go home now and eat the junk behind closed doors, and then after they say this thing will work. But it will never work if you don't leave Egypt behind, if you don't leave the junk behind.
The Bible says, lay aside every weight.
Yes, boy.
And every sin that so easily beset you.
Yeah.
When you carry weight, when you carry, it hinders your mobility.
Jeez.
It hinders you from advancing yourself to your place of success. Your place of assignment. Your place of a promotion. It hinders you when you carry junk in the trunk. You know, as it is in the natural, so it is in the spiritual.
Yes.
So just imagine all this junk in the trunk. Listen. Later on, I'll give you a testimony of myself.
Oh, yeah. Let them know, man.
I tell you,
yes.
I've been telling everybody, come and take a blood analysis. Detox. Not until I had an analysis.
Yes.
Of my blood. I had to ball.
Oh, yes.
Secretly.
Yes.
Because there was junk.
Yes.
In the trunk.
In the trunk.
Junk in the trunk. My arteries,
oh my. Tell the people, man.
Those of you that are listening, although I am spiritual,
yes,
although I know God, had it not been for me taking a blood analysis and seeing what was in the blood, my arteries was clogged.
Yes.
Mike.
Plaque. Protoplast.
Yeah.
Junk in the trunk.
Junk in the trunk. No, spiritual.
Yeah.
Spiritually inclined. But not physically, mentally.
Thank God for Jesus.
Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are listening to us, while you are applying the spiritual aspect, you need to apply also the natural aspect to bring about an equilibrium, balance in your system, in your health. There must be a balance. Those of you that have husbands, those of you that have wives, I am encouraging you. Take the opportunity. Don't wait until tomorrow, next week, next year. Take this opportunity right now.
Yes.
To get an analysis. Let me tell you. Listen. You know that there are many men. Is that my I'm not functioning properly? There are many men who Lazarus died.
Yes. Some people, a lot of people living but dead long time, boy. A lot of people walking, moving. Age 65, but they died since age 40.
Are you hearing that? What is the cause, Mike?
Listen, man. Listen. A lot of people, and especially pastors and preachers, believe they can bless it and blaze it. All over the night, the bless and the blaze. But that bless and a blaze, you're blessing and blazing drunk. And not blessing and blazing the right thing. So you feel over a period of time, it started calcified. It take up residence. It takes up root inside the system over the years. And then what happens when the system or the liver cannot hold it again, it starts to show up on your skin.
That's right.
You start to look like the junk is in the trunk. You see, one of the things that we need to do, apart from all the prayers and things, which is good, but we need to make sure and have the right foods.
Yes, sir.
Drink the right stuff.
Yes, sir.
Drink the right stuff that will help your whole 60,000 miles of artery, help your colon, help your digestive system, and everything. We go so much for the wrong, but you see, a little bit today and a little bit tomorrow, it's gonna add up, and then it could shut you down.
That's right.
And this is what we saw in you, Pastor Charles. We saw some issues that develop over years that creep up slowly on you, but it was there, and now we are working at Pastor Charles. If you see your face now, your face started. You notice that?
Yes, sir.
You check yourself. Oh my God!
Listen. In just a couple of days. I had my analysis done. Had it not me being wise, no. Listen, I would have, this thing was just creeping up and silently, Mike. You become a living dead.
Wow.
Ignorance is a killer, you know.
Yes. Some people say it's bliss. It's not bliss. What you don't know will destroy you. But thank God, we see it through the blood. I mean, the blood was shed over 2,000 years ago, Pastor Charles.
Yes, sir.
Over 2,000 years ago, the blood was shed. But do you know that your blood was also shed a couple of days ago? And we were able to see what's happening through your blood.
Thank God.
And with that now, we were able to take certain action to get the junk out. To look at your 60,000 miles of artery. And this is why I love the live blood analysis and the dry blood. We get inside of you. So it's not just going and taking going by a monitor, a long coat, and you just, you check you out and you say, all right, before you even finish speaking, give you a prescription and say, all right, go ahead. But we dig deep inside of you. We went down about 8 to 9 depths inside your system to see what happened.
Yes, sir.
So we dealt with the root. And this is what we're talking about. We dealt with the root. Yes, we dealt with the root, and this is it. Yes, Gloria, you have a testimony or something here? You see, we're getting calls already. Yeah, you have a testimony, Gloria? Listen, we on the radio live here on 91.9. Well, it's whatever you want to talk about. Right now, we have Big Mike and Pastor Charles on the radio here. If you have a testimony to share, hey, we would love to hear you. No, well, is anything you want to talk about? If you want to, we don't call product name on the radio, but all right. So, Gloria, I'll talk to you after. Yeah, baby, we can talk. Yeah, well, you see how famous Big Mike is. But listen, Pastor Charles, I'm so glad that we're here today, and just talking to the people and letting them know how important the live blood is. How important the dry blood is. How important to come and do a scan. How important to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yes, sir.
Because you could feel good.
Yes, sir.
You could look good. You could talk a good talk.
Yes, sir.
You could smell like a rose. And a person could drop down the next day.
That's right.
I have seen mighty men of valor.
Yes, sir.
Preach a good sermon and fall on. I know one who fell. Why is he in a funeral service and a powerful preacher, a powerful man of God, a powerful sermon. He dropped dead, and that was a sad thing. You know what? Why it's so sad? Because I've been talking to this guy, talking to people that is close to him. Listen, you need to bring him. You need to bring him. Listen, even though you need to bring him. Encourage him to come. You have more influence on him than me. Bring him. Let's check him out. Let's check. Oh yeah. Never come. Listen, Pastor Charles. Just like how a babe, a child could born before its time, 7 months. You have 7 month birth. You know it's supposed to take 9 months.
Yes, sir.
But you have 7 month birth. I believe people die before their time.
That's right. Yeah.
I know there's appointed until a man wants to die. There's appointed time. But I feel people go before that. Yeah. It's not that they ain't going to heaven, I'm not saying that. But I believe that, listen, the devil not coming to you and no Venezuelan from thing, no, he ain't coming to you, no Spanish, he ain't coming to you, no prostitution. But I'm telling you, he's coming behind closed door. He's coming with diabetes. He's coming with cancer. He is coming with high blood pressure. He's coming through the back door with disease, and he's taking out people.
Yes, sir.
You see? When a man looking at the front door and saying, hey, okay, well, no, they're looking at the bigger things, but no, it's other things that creeping up on here. Too much people dying, and it could be avoided.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right.
Hey.
That's right. It's important that you listen. Just, you have to understand balance. And while we are praying on one hand, you need to take a check on yourself.
Yes.
You need to take a check. This is why they have doctors. You need to take a check on yourself. Are you hearing me? Listen, a lot of people, because of unforgiveness, has poisoned their whole system.
Oh, man. I've seen that right here.
Unforgiveness.
I've seen that.
And you can pray morning, noon, and night.
And it'll show up in cancer form. It shows up in kidney issues. It showed up
in your liver.
Yes.
In your bladder.
And it will lead to disease.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Unforgiveness.
Yes. It blocked the flow of energy throughout your body.
That's right. You become bitter.
Yes.
Sick.
Yes.
Anemic.
Yeah.
The fluid cannot flow through you.
No.
Through your organs, through your pipes.
Yes.
Because of bitterness.
Yes.
You clog the arteries. You know, everybody know the Our Father.
Yeah.
But when it reaches the part, forgive those who trespass against you.
They leave that out.
They leave that out.
They leave that out.
And expect God to answer their prayer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Forgive those who trespass
against. Yeah.
When you trespass against your body by putting things in, you contaminate your body.
Oh my.
When you eat the things that you ain't supposed to eat, drink the things that you ain't supposed to drink, do the thing. You know the Bible said, because we look at fruits and we look at things only.
Yeah.
But you know when you commit adultery, you're sinning against what? Your own body. You don't see it. You don't see the manifestation of it right away. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.